In Walmart's Who Knewville, everyone ready their cart. Amazing Black Friday deals are about to start. Online and in the app, such great deals to explore. Everything you love from tech, toys, and more. The days to save and the ones to remember. It's only the 25th to the 30th of November. Set your alarms. Don't miss out. These deals are epic, without a doubt. The Who's are all ready, but are you? Walmart Black Friday deals await. Who knew?
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Healthcare professionals can lead their careers with LinkedIn. Discover jobs by specialty, preferred shifts, and even desired salary. From mental health therapists to radiology technicians, it's now faster and easier for healthcare professionals to find the right fit. Learn more at linkedin.com/healthcare. Side effects may include faster job placement, improved work-life balance, and increased career satisfaction.
The More Money Show with Steve Moore on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Welcome back, folks. This is the More Money Show. Thank you so much again for carving out some of your Saturday afternoon to join us on WABC and other affiliated stations. So as promised, I am now bringing on one of my heroes, John Catsimatidis, who, of course, is the owner of this station, has turned it around big time. It is now the #1 talk radio station in America. So, John, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me the privilege of being on the show. By the way, John, I need a raise. It's the end of the year. I need a raise, my friend.
So does everybody else.
You're right. Okay. Well, I'm going to negotiate tough with you this year, John. But it's so great to be with you. Congratulations on the success of WABC. And I was telling people, I think we're the only station in America that has 5 straight hours of live programming on a Saturday afternoon. I don't think that exists anywhere else. Most of the other stations have boring, infomercials and so on. So congratulations to you on the success of the station.
Well, thank you. And you know what it is? All of us, all our hosts,
yep.
All our team, we all worked hard together because we have the message to deliver. Larry Kudlow talks to President Trump very often. You talk to President Trump very often. Mm-hmm. He's the leader of America, and and the only time anybody ever gets fired from WABC is if they don't tell the truth. So, I come from the days of Walter Cronkite, when 92% of the American people believed what Walter Cronkite used to say. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at the networks, the television networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, BBC, mm-hmm. Nobody believes anything they say.
Because they lie.
So, yeah. And that's a problem. And when we had last week, we had a roundtable discussion with a lot of variety of people, and it must be on our website someplace. And I know Greg Kelly jumped up and said and criticized the media. We must have had 20 different media there, and said that you guys have not been the way you were 20 years ago or 10 years ago, where investigative reporters would go in and find out the truth. And that somehow, I don't know what happened. I think a lot of the media companies went to corporate America, where they had their own agendas, and and the fact checkers and the people that were there in corporate America that only cared about what the bottom line was versus getting the truth out and laying off the fact checkers.
Yeah. Right.
You ended up with the minimum amount of news. They were only reporting what they had to report, and nobody checked and double checked what the truth was.
Well, the other thing
that was a serious problem in America.
It is.
And even the BBC. Look, President Trump is suing the BBC for $5 billion because the bosses at the BBC went in and edited.
I know, outrageous.
What the president said.
And they distorted what he said. They distorted it.
They distorted it. And that's not the way America is supposed to be. And, WABC, we work hard. I was criticizing some of our own guys on news department this week because they went out on the suicide bill. They went out and were doing their own thing without checking the facts.
Yeah. So, John, one of the things I love about doing this show and about your station, I call WABC freedom of speech radio, because I always take callers almost every week, and I love it. I even say to people, please call in if you disagree with me, because I want to hear your point of view. And you don't get that on a lot of other stations.
Well, we want to know the truth. I mean, all our hosts have a free reign to do the right thing and tell the truth.
So, John, one of the things I wanted to ask you about is, I always tell people I love, Saturday afternoons, I do WABC, and people say, what are you doing talk radio for? Nobody listens to talk radio anymore. What do you say to people like that?
When I listen, they have to get with it, and the facts are the facts. And the big thing that we're fighting right now, some of those corporate guys, some of those corporate car companies, and I won't mention names right now. I won't mention General Motors. Put a lot of pressure to get rid of AM radio and FM radio.
Outrageous.
And there's going to be a fight in the next couple of weeks, because the AM radio bill is coming up, and it was supposed to be AM, FM radio in every car, because that was the way to protect America. Because if something happens to electric, to the grid, people could always go to the gas-powered AM radio, turn on the car, and turn on the AM radio and find out what's going on. By the way, FEMA just spent $4 million on WABC to make WABC, it's one of the FEMA stations. In case of emergency, WABC could reach almost 90 million people in the Northeast.
Wow.
And if the grid goes down, in your electric car, you know what you get? Nothing.
Yeah, so this is a way of saving lives.
And this is a way of saving lives. This is a way to keep America knowing what the truth is. And this, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Why are they pushing that? And some of these car companies said, it can't be done. That is a lie. It could be done. The addition was a $13 complicit item that goes into the car to make sure AM radio operates as an AM radio.
Absolutely. So, John, I have a bone to pick with you.
It's easy to get stuck reaching for the same familiar fruits and vegetables, even when you know a colorful variety is key. Balance of Nature's fruits and veggie supplements don't replace fruits and vegetables, but it makes it easy to add more variety to what you already eat. With 31 ingredients that are whole fruits and vegetables, switching it up is easy because we've already taken care of the hard part. Go to balanceofnature.com and get a free fiber and spice supplement, plus 35% off your first set as a new preferred customer by using discount code POD.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the NBA, is bringing NBA fans closer than ever this season with chances to win great prizes, including courtside tickets. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Courtside 25 to 26. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Begins on October 1st, 2025 and ends on June 30th, 2026. Multiple entry periods. See official rules at MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
Hello, I'm Diane Morgan. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't, who cares? I'm here to explain Italian Time, a holiday phenomenon where Italians throw away their clocks and gather for eternity with San Pellegrino. I've been at this party so long that I've eaten 5 courses, hugged someone's grandma twice, and been offered a job in the family restaurant. So this holiday season, make sure to bring enough San Pellegrino to last you through the meal, the after meal, and the entire goodbye ritual. San Pellegrino, holiday on Italian Time.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
What size?
Because I saw you quoted in the New York Post, I think it was earlier this week, and you were sort of singing.
I was in the Washington Post yesterday.
Oh, okay. You're all over the media. And I don't know if you're talking about the same story I'm talking about, but in this story, you were saying, it's going to be just fine with Zoran and we can work with this guy. And I'm worried you're going a little soft on me.
I did not say that. I don't remember saying that. The fact is, I spoke to the president this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I guess we both get up at the same time. And look, I pray for whatever deal. I would not ask him for details. Whatever deal he makes with the new mayor-elect. The fact is we have to have New York City protected. New York City is the capitalist city of the world.
Yes.
And we cannot allow socialism to take place. And President Trump has the checkbook. And he would have to do whatever he has to do to make sure New York goes in the right direction. Don't forget, there's one thing I tell people that they don't realize. Between New York City and New York State, for 19 million people, the budget is $360 billion.
Jeez, wow.
The Florida, 23,700,000 people. The budget is $120 billion. Where's the rest of the money going?
Yeah, exactly. It's unbelievable that the states have about an equal population, but New York spends twice as much money on government. And there's, I was just in Florida. I guarantee you the services are probably better, not worse in Florida. So, here's my worry.
You feel safer walking around.
Yes,
because
you do.
If somebody commits a crime in Florida, they go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Mm-hmm. And one of the items that I when I spoke to President Trump that he has to watch out for in New York, if the new mayor elect, when he said that he's going to downgrade the NYPD. Well, if he downgrades the NYPD, and the mayor of New York also has the right to appoint the criminal justices. Now, could you imagine if you downgrade the NYPD and you put in criminal justices that let everybody out of jail, and you have a DA that doesn't put anybody in jail? What are we going to have? Downtown Chicago?
Yeah. So, John, I've just got a couple minutes left with you. I'm talking about John Catsimatidis, who is the owner of this station, has turned WABC into the #1 talk radio station in these United States. I wanted to salute you and Margot Catsimatidis for the amazing, work you do to make New York a better place. And you were texting me this. I don't know if this was this morning, where you're passing out turkeys. The turkeys.
Yes.
What's going on? Tell us about that.
We got together with the Police Athletic League, which I'm chairman now. Mr. Morgendorf from 1984. I was in training with him. Since then, Mr. Morgendorf worked for the Police Athletic League for 50 years before he passed away at 99 years old and 9 months. He didn't make the 100. And I was telling people in today's press conference, the police commissioner, Jessica Tisch, was there, and I was telling people that President Trump was a member of the Police Athletic League for, I thought, it was 20 years. And he was still a board member of the Police Athletic League when he became president in January 2017. And then he resigned afterwards because he was the president. And we used to take care of 40,000 kids because of Mr. Trump being there and Bob Morgenthau. And, Bob Morgenthau called CEOs and said, we need help for the kids in the city of New York. They were glad they weren't getting indicted, and they'd give money like it's going out of style.
So how many?
And we took care of 40,000 kids. Right now we're taking care of between 20 and 25,000 kids.
So is this turkeys you're passing out, or what are you doing?
This was Turkey weekend.
Wow.
We passed out 5,000 turkeys.
Wow. 5,000 turkeys. Yeah, and turkeys are expensive
27
these
locations.
days.
27 locations. Now,
John, I'm looking at...
Very important. You have to listen to this. The president said that Walmart said to them that Thanksgiving dinner is 25% cheaper this year.
Yeah,
in New York.
It is. Yes.
Last year in New York, the turkeys cost New York City $1.23 a pound.
Yeah.
This year, in the last couple of weeks, it went to $1.79 a pound. Somebody's getting ripped off in New York. WABC investigative department is doing the research on it, and we will present it to the U.S. attorney. We'll present it to the district attorney. Who is ripping off New York City in time of Thanksgiving?
Well, I'm looking at these photos you sent to me this morning of these darling kids. I mean, these kids are so cute, and you're standing there with them, and Margot's there, and amazing. What you're doing is so important, and it's making New York City a better place. So I just want to say thank you.
Whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, whether you're an independent, it's not these kids' fault. These kids deserve a break. They deserve that they know there's somebody on their side, because they're going to grow up to be voters. They're going to grow up. They have to know that somebody's on their side to get them a better education and to get them better jobs.
I love it. Well, John, great to have you on the show. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before then. And the next time we talk, we're going to be talking about that big raise I'm going to get for 2026.
Big. Just bring in more advertisers. We'll give you a piece of the action.
Will do. With John Catsimatidis, thanks for what you do for New York and the country. Folks, when we come back, we will be taking your calls. This is live. We are in color. I want to hear, why do you think people are so angry? Why are they so glum on the economy when all the economic signals suggest that things are getting a lot better? That More Money hotline, when we come back, we have two open lines right now, 1-800-848-9222, 1-800-848-WABC. Call in. This is Freedom of Speech Radio. I want to hear from you. I think the economy is doing really well. I think Trump is pushing all the right buttons. But if you disagree with me, I want to hear from you. And if you agree with me, I want to hear from you too. I always say I'm not the best radio talk show host, but we have the best, smartest listeners. And so, please call in if you'd like to have your voice heard, 1-800-848-9222. And when we come back, we'll be taking all of your calls.
Thanks for listening to More Money with Steve Moore. You can hear More Money with Steve Moore Saturday afternoons at 1. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode, so you never have to wonder,
what the heck is going on here?